Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining us today. We are going to be talking about the ways that AI is revolutionizing revenue growth. Particularly, we'll be diving into the market trends, opportunities and challenges AI brings, the ways that customers and your peers are using AI to enhance revenue, efficiency, as well as reduce risk and ensure compliance. We'll also talk a little bit about the foundational tools for building a foundation for AI. My name is Gavin McLeod. I'm a content strategy and product marketing director at OpenEX for the analytics and AI team. I am a technology enthusiast and have spent my career working in the software hardware industries at companies like BlackBerry, Sybase, and Igloo Software. My passion is crafting stories and experiences that connect the needs of people with the technology that solves their problems. I'll be your host for today's session and will be co-presenting with my colleague, Steve Sarsfield. Steve Sarsfield is a big deal in data management. And right now, he's shaking things up at OpenEX Analytics and AI, handling our product marketing. His resume is stacked too, with top spots at places like Cambridge Semantics, Hewlett-Packard Enterprise, and Talend. He's also the author of The Data Governance Imperative, a must-read that dives into how businesses and how business and IT can team up to solve complex business challenges. Before we begin, I'd like to just cover a few housekeeping items. You'll notice on your console window, there are multiple engagement windows. So all of them are movable and resizable. So feel free to juggle those around. You can expand your slide area to maximize it to full screen. You can click on the arrows in the top right corner to do that, to make it full screen. We encourage you to ask questions during the webinar, which you can submit through the Ask a Question box. We'll have a live Q&A session at the end of the webinar. Please know that if we do capture all the questions. So if we run out of time, we'll answer your questions later via email if we didn't get to them. For the best viewing experience, we encourage you to use high-speed and stable internet connection and close any programs or browser sessions running in the background that could cause issues. Events are bandwidth intensive, so if you're having any problems, try closing other browser tabs or log off VPN. If your slides are behind, you can push F5 or Control-R on your keyboard, which will refresh the page. And then you can find additional answers to common technical issues in the Help tool at the bottom of your screen. And finally, a recording of this event will be available after we conclude and can be accessed using the same audience link sent to you earlier. Okay, let's jump in. Welcome to the new era of AI transformation. I'm thrilled to have you all joining us today as we embark on an exploration of the groundbreaking changes AI is bringing to the world of business. We're witnessing an unprecedented era of AI growth, where investment and innovation are skyrocketing. In fact, AI spending is projected to soar to an astounding $300 billion by 2026. Just let that sink in for a moment. This isn't just the trend, it's a seismic shift in the way we operate and innovate. But what does this mean for you, for your role, your department, your industry? What will change? The answer is simply everything. AI is transforming every aspect of business, from the employee experience to customer interactions, supply chain management to security tools and processes, infrastructure to product development and IT operations. Today, we stand at the precipice of a technological renaissance where artificial intelligence is not just a tool of convenience, but a cornerstone of strategic innovation in business. Our recent collaboration with Foundry has unveiled a compelling narrative about the adoption of AI within the corporate world. It tells us that an overwhelming 96% of business leaders are actively engaging with AI technology, be it through direct use, testing, or plans for investigation in their organization. This figure is a testament to the undeniable momentum AI has gained across various sectors, reshaping the way we approach challenges and opportunities. However, with great potential comes significant challenges and an even greater demand for expertise. The same study has brought another critical revelation to light. An astonishing 88% of these leaders acknowledge their need for support. This call for assistance resonates across boardrooms and industries, highlighting a gap between ambition and capability, between the dream of a digital future and the practice of making it a reality. As we journey through today's webinar, we invite you to explore the myriad of ways AI is reshaping our world and redefining what's possible. And we'll also share with you the technology, methodology, and support that will help you realize it. Now, it's clear we're standing at the threshold of a once-in-a-generation opportunity. We're here today because we know that AI isn't just another technological trend. It's a game changer that has the potential to reshape entire industries. For example, AI offers the promise of faster time to market by automating repetitive tasks, streamlining processes, providing actionable insights. AI enables businesses to accelerate product development cycles and respond rapidly to changing market dynamics. It's not just about speed. It's also about building loyal customers. With AI-powered personalized experiences, businesses can forge deeper connections with their customers, anticipate their needs, and deliver tailored solutions that resonate on a personal level. From recommendation engines to chatbots, AI enables businesses to create memorable experiences that keep customers coming back for more, driving brand loyalty and advocacy in the process. And let's not forget about the impact on employees. By automating mundane tasks, providing valuable insights, and empowering employees to focus on high-value activities, AI can significantly improve job satisfaction and morale. Imagine a workplace where employees are freed from repetitive busy work, equipped with tools that amplify their skills and expertise, and empowered to make meaningful contributions that drive business success. With AI, businesses can foster a culture of innovation, collaboration, and fulfillment, attracting and retaining top talent in the process. Now let's talk about the bottom line. AI has the potential to deliver higher operating margins by optimizing resource allocation, reducing costs, maximizing efficiency across the organization. Whether it's through improved supply chain management, more effective marketing campaigns, or streamlined operations, AI enables businesses to do more with less, driving profitability and sustainable growth in the process. And finally, let's not overlook the importance of competitive advantage. In today's hyper-competitive business landscape, staying ahead of the curve is essential. AI equips businesses with the tools and insights they need to outmaneuver the competition, differentiate themselves, and seize new opportunities for growth and expansion. Whether it's through innovation, agility, or customer centricity, AI enables businesses to carve out a unique position in the market and maintain a competitive edge in the face of evolving challenges and opportunities. Now that we've explored the opportunity at hand, let's pivot to a more applied perspective. My colleague Steve is now going to guide us through recent transformative trends in AI and will be showcasing practical use cases that illustrate precisely how we can harness AI to enhance revenue, boost efficiency, and ensure compliance. Steve, over to you.
Hi, Gavin. Thank you very much. Yeah, that was a great introduction, so thank you for that. What I've noticed over the past, several years is that we kind of go through these transformational waves, right? A few years ago, we had analytics modernization. People were kind of getting rid of their old databases, trying to scale up, be a little more able to handle new ranges of terabytes of data and petabytes of data. So analytics modernization was a wave. A lot of people at the same time were going to cloud and moving their workloads to cloud. People are thinking about data democratization. So how can I get more data and analytics in the hands of more people across the organization? Data fabric, which is about access to data and simplifying the integration. And today we are in the generative AI wave, right? This is where, we can take things and, make things easier to use. But within all of these waves, it's pretty interesting. All of these waves have had some impact on the company's revenue, efficiency, and compliance, right? Those are the three things. Those are the reasons why we do IT. Those are reasons why we transform. For analytics modernization, we're able to kind of understand our customers better, handle more data, and therefore generate more revenue and be more efficient. For data democratization, it's all about revenue because everyone can have access and use all of the data. So when we have these transformation waves, it's pretty interesting to look at it and say, what's the ROI? What's the revenue? What's the efficiency? And what's the compliance that we're going to gain from this? It's really about all of these three things. Generally, when you think about revenue, it's that top line. So if I have a program initiative around Customer 360 or a marketing program where I can reach new customers, or I'm trying to develop new products with new revenue streams, that's a top line increase. Bottom line increase, of course, is weeding out redundancy, making sure my supply chain is super efficient, make sure I don't spend more than I have to. So being super efficient on that end as well. And then finally, risk and compliance, that's a third area. We want to make sure that we can accurately report. So when the overseeing body comes and asks for a report, we can get those reports out. We want to make sure that we protect our customers, their PII and privacy and security and governance and all the things that are around risk and compliance. So when we think about IT initiatives, you always have to think about these three things and what impact this new initiative will have on these three items. So in that mindset, I have 7 ideas for you, and these are based on ideas that we have for OpenText customers. So for increasing revenue, we've got some great ideas around personalizing your market, customer experience. AI enables businesses to analyze customer data, behavior patterns, and deliver personalized marketing messages around that. And there's also, for retailers, dynamic pricing, right? AI algorithms can adjust price in real time. So I think, especially for number one, we have a customer called Guess, who has been with us for a long time, and they're doing some of this personalized messaging. They have the recommendation engine. They have the messages that are custom that go out to their customer base. Guess has, I think, about 1,500 worldwide retail locations. So they're taking all of that data from the things they sell, the clothes they sell, pulling it back in and doing a really nice job about, making sure that the decision makers at Guess have all the information that they need, and that the customers who come to Guess have a personalized marketing message and a very good customer experience when they come. So, again, increasing revenue is key for that. I think there's this whole area of new insight by making use of all data within your organization. So within our platform, we have the ability to take unstructured data, voice, video, audio, and make it part of your analytics stream. A couple of use cases around that would be RTVE and Auckland Transport. Auckland Transport actually is a kind of a company that looks at the city of Auckland and tries to make decisions based on video, audio streams, and other inputs about where they should send policing, where they should have new public transportation, and so they're using our analytic platform for helping along improving the efficiency around that whole area. So again, top line here is increasing revenue, trying to do that with personalized marketing and making things more efficient. Number two, and we have some really good areas for improving efficiency as well. So one of the things that really has come out of the era of AI is chatbots and virtual assistants. I think in the old days, we had chatbots that really didn't work all that well. So now with the era of AI and LLMs and all the things that we have more accurate responses, right, for chatbots. We have several products within OpenText that we're adding that capability to. For example, OpenText offers SMAX, which is a machine learning and analytics platform for IT services management, IT asset management, and enterprise service management. So SMAX uses generative AI chatbots to help users support requests that they get in the organization. So that's super efficient, really helps improve efficiency within an organization. I think we can use AI and ML to power new applications as well. So if you're a logistic company, you may want to use AI and ML to power new efficient delivery routes for your drivers. We're going to talk a little bit more about legal hold and assisting companies that are going through some kind of legal battle, and we'll talk about that in a sec. But and then searching through media, there are some great companies out there that have libraries of media. So how do you get access to voice, video, and audio, search through that and leverage that and use that for a new data application? One of the ways is through our platform. We've got a great case study for improving efficiency through a company called Philips. Philips manufactures MRI machines, and they use AI and predictive analytics when they're trying to predict when their equipment will break or go down and when it will require maintenance. So you can imagine with an MRI machine, they don't want an MRI machine to go down or break down because that can be dangerous for patients. So zero downtime is their goal, and they use our platform for predicting when that will happen and predicting when it will require maintenance. It's a really great way to improve efficiency. And then, I think there's this whole area of compliance and regulation. So how do we make sure that we're not, hitting up against any regional rules, any rules from our industry? PII is a really good example of that. So one of the things that you don't want to do as a corporation is have personally identifiable information out there unencrypted on a server where people can easily get access to it. So there are actually AI tools within the platform that allow us to go and analyze that, understand where that data is, encrypt that data if necessary, so that it's harder for hackers to kind of get in there and use it. And that will ensure compliance with all of the acts that we have around protecting PII, such as GDPR. So really great compliance story for that. I think one of the things that a lot of companies want to do is they want to generate reports, have ad hoc reporting. So a compliance agency will come in and say, listen, I need a report over the last 1 year that talks about XYZ. So being able to do that ad hoc reporting and connect to data that's in your organization, super, super important. One of the things that our platform does very well. And then finally, we have legal e-discovery and legal hold. So you can imagine that law firms today have to handle an ever-increasing volume of electronic records when they're associated with litigation, investigations, and compliance. So a single case sometimes is millions of records. It's multiple terabytes of data that attorneys, staff, and other people must review. So many cases are just too large and there's too many documents to review. So if you can use AI for that, it will really help with the timelines, with the budget pressures, with the corporate clients. And so firms now are starting to rely on this whole e-discovery capability, which is part of our platform as well. So when I kind of look through all of these examples that are part of what our platform does, I kind of think about the blockers as well. So one of the biggest blockers is the ability to do real-time data and large data volumes. Part of that data monetization strategy that a lot of companies have had, but as the data scales, you want to make sure that the basic system that you use to store your data and access your data can also scale, and that your costs don't scale too much, right? You want to be able to control costs as well. Number two, moving data, it takes time to move data and money to move data. So number three, the depth of analysis that's offered in a single platform can be super important, right? I don't want to have to move my data from one platform to another because the first platform won't be able to do the type of analysis that I want to do. And so having a universal platform that can do a lot of different types of analysis, super important. And then number four, accessing voice, video, and audio, making sure that you can leverage that unstructured data. It's super valuable, but it may be mysterious for a lot of companies. So uncovering that, making sure you have access to that is something you want to do for sure. I think for a lot of companies, you may be thinking, yeah, we can do all this, it's no problem, but all of this takes time. And what AI gives you is the ability to sort of do this a little more automatically. It gives you time. Time is your scarcest resource and most valuable commodity. And so leveraging AI to help speed up the process is an important process in itself. So Gavin.
Thanks, Steve. I want to elaborate a little bit more on the challenges, and you spoke about data as being part of that challenge. And I think we say AI is only as good as your data. And while the promise of AI is undeniably enticing, unlocking its full potential can be a daunting task. The quality, quantity, and accessibility of data is paramount to success, and therein lies, I think, the biggest challenge. And I think that truth is many businesses struggle to fully harness the value of their data due to a myriad of challenges. Some of them you've talked about. Data quality being at the heart of effective AI implementation, lies at high quality data. Yet many businesses grapple with inconsistent, incomplete, inaccurate data, which can undermine the performance and reliability of those AI algorithms. Without clean and reliable data, AI initiatives are destined to fall short of their potential or even cause harm in some cases, where the wrong data is given to someone to make a decision or to a customer setting the wrong expectation. Data volume and variety. You talked a little bit about this too, Steve, when you spoke about rich media files. The sheer volume and diversity of data generated by modern business ops can be overwhelming. From structured data, but also unstructured data, emails, social media feeds, rich media, as you said. Businesses must contend with a wide range of data types, formats, and sources, each presenting its own set of challenges. Scalability, right? We talked about a little bit. The data footprint is constantly growing, and scaling AI initiatives to accommodate these massive data sets can be complex and resource intensive, requiring robust infrastructure, skilled personnel, and sophisticated tech. Regulation. In an era of increasing data regulation and privacy concern, businesses must navigate a complex landscape of legal and regulatory requirements. Ensuring compliance with regulations is essential to safeguarding customer trust, mitigating the risk, and costly penalties. Integration is a big one. Siloed data systems and disparate data sources can hinder the effectiveness of AI initiatives, making it difficult to access and analyze data across the organization. Achieving seamless integration and interoperability between different systems and platforms is critical to unlocking the value of that data. And then last one I'll just touch on quickly is privacy and security, because protecting sensitive data from unauthorized access, breaches, cyber threats is paramount, obviously. And AI introduces new complexities to data privacy and security, requiring businesses to implement robust safeguards, new safeguards and protocols to ensure the confidentiality, integrity, availability of their data sets. Like I said, these are just a few things we want to touch on. And I just want to say that while the benefits of AI are vast and compelling, realizing them requires overcoming these challenges and addressing these challenges head on is truly essential to unlocking the potential of your AI. So Steve, maybe you can tell us a little bit more about what it takes to build a solid foundation for AI use cases.
Yeah, that sounds great, Gavin. So I think I went up past the slide here, but yeah, okay, great. So yeah, for building a foundation of AI, we have a bunch of solutions that will allow you, as part of our Aviator platform, its solutions, its engines, and its APIs, right? So one of the things that you might want to do when you're building your foundation for AI is come to us for a solution or an application that does a certain thing. We have some great applications around that. For example, we offer Legal Tech Smart Platform. I mentioned earlier that we have the capability to go in and look at legal documents, save you a lot of time when you're going through a legal hold, the legal hold process. And so we have a smart platform around that. We have another solution for broadcast archive search. So let's say you're a company and you have a lot of voice, video, audio, and you want to make sure that your customers or your employees can find those voice, videos, and audios with simple searches. Guess what? We have a solution for that. We can go in and install that for you and help you with that. So enterprise search is another one. So we have the applications for specific use cases that we can help with. We also have engines. So we have an analytical database. We have analytics for unstructured data. We also have business intelligence that we can kind of put together through these powerful engines that come together with composable components. So, this is a database, a data lakehouse, a data warehouse. It includes in-database machine learning. Within these engines, you can do time series, geospatial, event pattern analysis. We have the ability to do reporting with business intelligence. We have the ability to access unstructured data like text, audio, video, and it's a pretty powerful model for understanding all the data within your organization. So that may be it. Maybe you have something so custom that you need to pull together your own custom application. So you might want to use an engine, and that in combination with APIs. We have Thrust APIs, which allow you to do a bunch of things around access of the data and transforming the data, right? So our Aviator Thrust platform works. So all of these things kind of come together in building your foundation of AI within the OpenEX platform. So let's kind of take it through the flow, if you will. So you have data out there in your organization. It's structured data and unstructured data. And the structured data generally is in data warehouses or it's in a data lake. And unstructured data might be a lot of different things. It could be voice, video, audio, or it could be text, that's sitting in Office 365. So we have these connectors that allow you to connect into the structured and unstructured data. And then with our platform, including the database, the analytics, and the intelligence, you can compose really the ultimate platform for your foundation for analytics and AI. And you're composing this platform with insight in mind, right? I want to visualize, I want to perform analysis, I want to do prediction with machine learning, I want to do business intelligence, and so on. So all of this things kind of comes together for the insight that you develop. And then, like I say, we have some really great out-of-the-box applications. So Aviator IoT, if you're building something specifically around Internet of Things, we have a platform for that. If you're doing some applications around legal or broadcast archive search, or if you're just trying to set up a system within your organization where you can search through and have a conversation with unstructured data, Aviator Search might be the way to go, right, around that. So, all of these things can kind of come together for a completely composable platform that meets the needs of a lot of organizations. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'd be great if we could go through a few other use cases across industries. OpenText is at the forefront of driving industry innovation with AI, paving the way for transformative changes across a bunch of sectors. So let's explore how OpenText is harnessing the power of AI in partnership with some of our customers. For example, with Government of Canada. Government of Canada has enhanced its commitment to transparency and deepened its understanding of public sentiment with the OpenText AI and analytics platform. It enabled the government to analyze unstructured social media content, employ data visualizations to dissect the public sentiment, and then uncover the concerns and challenges of citizens. And this insights gained from this analysis were instrumental in refining and improving government programs, marking a significant step forward in how the government listens to and engages with the public. Steve, you want to take us through another one?
Yeah, so MassMutual is a really great case study. They call us the best, most versatile, most powerful, and most affordable data warehouse on the planet. What they were trying to do, this is banking and insurance insurance has a lot of regulation, has a lot of instances where, they do have to deliver on those ad hoc reports. They have to deal with regulators and things like that. So MassMutual wanted to build a center of excellence and centralize the data and democratize the data. So if that data is in a powerful platform that's sitting in the middle of everything, it's a center of excellence, then anyone can get access to the data and deliver the analytics they need. So again, this is really a great story where they couldn't do that with solutions that they had in the past. And so now we're able to meet the needs of reporting, efficiency, and they can deliver, even predictive analytics when they need to have that done. Gavin.
Yeah, I like that story. I like RTVE as well. With RTVE, OpenEX Analytics, which focuses on unstructured data analysis and enterprise search, has really transformed RTVE's media production by drastically improving the searchability and retrieval speed of multimedia data across over 20 million assets. And we're able to reduce the process from days down to seconds. So this technological advancement really supports RTVE's digital transformation goals, enhancing TV and radio program production, and it positions RTVE for future innovation with a scalable AI-powered multimedia information repository It really streamlines content creation and delivery.
Yeah, I mentioned Phyllis before, but I'd like to mention that again. The quote that we have there is, we're moving towards zero unplanned downtime for our medical imaging systems using remote monitoring, predictive analytics. So what are they doing? It's a combination of IoT data, all of those MRI machines that exist within the world really, they're sending data back to a central location into our platform. So that's an IoT application. That data is then being crunched, and they're understanding and predicting, when those MRI machines need maintenance. Let's face it, if an MRI machine goes down, and it's the only MRI machine, it's pretty dangerous for customers, pretty dangerous for those people that really need that MRI machine. So the goal is really valid here, right? We're moving towards zero unplanned downtime, and that's what they're achieving using our platform. Again, taking all that IoT data in, crunching it down, and making predictions is really the key value that we provide. So yeah, just a couple things here. I think when you're thinking about implementing these goals or this transformational wave, one thing you might want to think about is a phased approach. Generally, we have 4 phases that we use here at OpenText. One is to sort of identify the business goals and map the data sources to meet them. So we're going to take a look at the data sources. We're going to apply data management, governance, make sure that the security needs are met, make sure that data quality is met. And so understanding that is phase 1. As we go through and kind of start to solve this problem a little bit more, so we can compose any underlying AI and analytics platform that's required, and that means kind of taking those engines, taking those APIs, taking those applications that I talked about in the previous slide, and kind of putting together in the right combination. And with that, we can integrate data sources, apply access, apply security and permissions, and all of the things that you need to do. So that's phase 2. Phase 3 is really to set up the tools and put it into production, right? And make sure that you train the AI and analytical models, extract and package those insights required by the end users. So again, that's the 3rd phase. And then finally, we're going to operationalize this. We're going to build and deploy the solutions. This could be a standalone application, it could be embedded tools, or a generative AI chat interface. So again, there's a methodology, if you will, of achieving your goals by kind of walking through these phases and trying to achieve it through these 4 phases.
Thanks, Steve. At the beginning of our presentation, we talked about research that indicates a gap in businesses' ambition and capability. So to help our customers bring dreams to reality, we created the OpenText Aviator Lab, which marries technology like the OpenText Aviator platform, solutions, and APIs with expert services and resources. So OpenText Aviator Lab offers a unique partnership for those ready to embark on or advance their AI journey. It's not just about accessing state-of-the-art technology. It's about harnessing the true potential of LLMs and Gen AI in a way that is secure, efficient, and tailored to your organization's needs. With Aviator Lab, you're not just adopting AI, you're integrating it seamlessly into your operations under the guidance of experts, ensuring data security, and unlocking insights that drive smarter, faster decision-making. So whether you're taking the first step with our Earn Your Wings program or diving deeper with AI advisory, assurance, and innovation services, Aviator Lab is a comprehensive solution for AI development and deployment. Let's not talk about the future of AI. Let's build it together with OpenText Aviator Lab, where your AI journey takes flight towards unparalleled innovation and productivity. So you can contact us at any time to get started. Okay, and with
Very exciting. Yeah.
I'd like to open it up for questions. So before we wrap today, remember you can still submit your questions through the Ask a Question box. We've had some great questions come in already, so let's jump right into it. Steve, you mind if I just fire some questions your way?
Yeah, let's go. Let's have some questions.
All right. First question, is Aviator platform a single installable platform?
No, it really isn't a single installable platform. So, I showed you that the Aviator platform consists of engines that we have and APIs and includes solutions. You may not need all of those things altogether, right? So we sell the Aviator platform in composable parts, and those composable parts will meet your individual needs. It's not a single installable, but we will install the parts that you need in order to achieve your goals.
Thank you. Next question is, I heard you talk about OpenText Analytics database, analytics, and intelligence. Are those new products? Are they same as Vertica, IDLE, Magellan?
Yeah, it's a recent name change. So inside they really are Vertica, IDLE, and Magellan. One of the things we're trying to do here, though, and I, think about like the whole composable platform, right? So we are building a whole composable platform from end to end, and we've renamed some of our solutions to reflect how those pieces kind of fit together now to form a complete AI and analytics foundation. And it really makes it easier for customers to understand, what the role is in the platform. So you may not have known what IDLE is or Vertica is, but knowing what an analytics database is much easier to understand. So again, we're taking the components, making a complete composable platform, and within that composable platform, we have analytics database, analytics, business intelligence, and so on. And I think that's pretty powerful.
Is this available in the cloud as a service or just on premises?
Yeah, thanks, Gavin. Yeah, good questions here. We're offering really our customers choice and flexibility when they deploy. So all of our products are cloud native, so you can run them on the cloud or in your own hyperscaler, the hyperscaler of your choice. So whether it's Google or AWS or whatever hyperscaler you want to use. You can install most of these components on premises as well. And so if you have OpenText managed for you, we have public cloud and private cloud solutions available. So all of this stuff really is available as a service or on premises. And let us help you install it in the right place and use it in the right place. We even have kind of licenses for a lot of our solutions that are fungible, so you can take and move from one to the other seamlessly and not have to worry too much about licenses.
Awesome, thanks. This question asks, what metrics should we track to measure the impact of AI on revenue growth?
Yeah, I think it's a good question. Again, it always comes back to me with those three things. How can I impact revenue? How can I make things more efficient? And how can I comply with regulations? I'll tell you, though, that probably the most important thing is impacting the top line, not the bottom line or the regulation, unless, of course, you're in some kind of legal battle or some kind of legal trouble, right? So revenue really is king, and making sure you advise on that is super important. One of the things that you can do is, track things like customer satisfaction and customer metrics such as customer acquisition costs, lifetime value, your conversion rates on your marketing programs, how long it takes for the sales cycle. And so that's definitely top line stuff that you can track that has a big impact on revenue. There's other things you can track for efficiency and compliance as well, but that's where I would go for my main metrics for revenue growth.
Excellent advice. Okay, so maybe last question before we wrap up. What future trends in AI do you see as being particularly influential?
Listen, I think we're seeing chatbots really be the most influential item out of the AI wave that is really making an impact. We for a long time we've had chatbots, and they weren't really that good. You ask a question and really didn't understand what you were saying. We've all called those 800 lines and tried to ask a question or say something, and it really didn't work. So having a more human-like chatbot that understands you, and can be personalized for the knowledge that you have. Think about like an HR person. They probably answer the same question over and over again. So if they can be assisted by a chatbot in answering those questions, super, super key. Having said that, though, I think there's some interesting things that come out of that too. Like, we hear about chatbots having hallucinations. There was a story from Air Canada where a chatbot gave some advice about refunds on a ticket, right? So customers online, they're talking to a chatbot and talking about, can I get a refund on my Air Canada ticket? The chatbot was saying yes, but according to policy, it really wasn't true. And there was a lawsuit around that. Pretty interesting article around that. So we have to be careful when we implement chatbots, that we put our disclaimers in, that we follow up and we make sure that the chatbots are answering the right thing, and continuing to kind of iterate on our chatbots as we go forward. Make sense?
Excellent. Yeah, that's great. And I think it just emphasizes the importance of when we're implementing these things, there's a level of accountability we have to make sure that they're trained well enough, especially if they're interacting with customers or informing decisions at a very senior level. So thank you, Steve. And that's all the time we have for questions today. But if we weren't able to answer your question, we will respond directly to you via email. Steve, anything you'd like to close us off with? Any final thoughts?
Yeah, final thoughts. So as you're thinking about your AI initiatives, I know a lot of CDOs and a lot of CIOs are under pressure right now to think about AI and how it can provide value. Think about AI and how it can drive revenue, efficiency, and compliance. And try to have all your proposals within those realm of things. Mostly revenue. I think that's the most important one for a lot of companies. AI requires a foundation of good data tools and business practices. And as a partner, we think OpenText can help you a great deal with that. So please come to us for the solutions, the engines, the APIs, and your AI foundation in order for you to get started on some of those initiatives. Please contact us if you want to get started and some help with that. And that's all I have, Gavin.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Steve, for presenting with me today. And for everyone who listened in and submitted questions, we hope you enjoyed the session. Please note that the replay of today's event will be available on demand shortly, and we invite you to share that with your colleagues. This concludes our event. Have a great day.